Gemini, thank you for joining the channel. I'm Allison. These are your love messages for March 2020. So this reading is pertaining to the person you're currently thinking about or are romantically connected to. So check for your sun, moon, rising, and or Venus signs to see which readings may resonate with you. Also, if you're drawn to the title, regardless of what's in your chart, the reading may be for you. Let me just close this window really quick so we eliminate all that sound. Okay. Okay, Gemini. I feel like you're tapping in more to your emotions. You are allowing more of your emotions to explore you. You're exploring it as well. You're unlocking more doors when you allow this energy to come in. So it's more accessible for you to connect on a higher frequency with others. It's more accessible for you to acknowledge your feelings as well as the other person's. There's more conversation, there's more communication that can be had when you open yourself up to your emotions. However, there can be a water sign in your life that you are connected to at the moment. You admire their honesty. You may admire the way that they are unapologetic when it comes to their emotions. In a sense, they have been through shit to the point where it's like they know how to honor their emotions. And you may like that. You may like it a lot. There's probably a few things you want to teach them. More on the intellectual side of things. But overall, you're connected to it. You're connected to them. And the way that they make you feel like you're important, you know, it feels good. You want to explore more of it. I think maybe the way that they open up to you emotionally, it may not feel as overwhelming as you thought it could be. Maybe you've had past thoughts about, you know, being held back by the intensity of someone's emotions, feeling like it would overflow your cup in a way that's not really helpful or beneficial for you. But you want to learn more. You want to learn how to soften up some of your edges. You could already be in the process of doing that. You could be teaching yourself, but there could definitely be someone or people around you that are guiding you, are helping you. Okay. You could just be observing, but I feel like you have passed another level to getting closer to how you may want to feel. You opening up to your emotions, in a sense, helps you, it helps you acknowledge and accept people for who they are. It can help you realize that things don't just have to be one way. It doesn't have to look in one way or feel in one way. If you add more color to your palette, it actually helps strengthen more of your skills overall. It helps you become a better version of yourself. So yeah, Wheel of Fortune comes out next. more ideas can be coming to your mind on how to express your love, on how to show your love. This may give you the idea on how to make an offer to somebody. You want to have fun with this person. You want to do a lot of things with this person. You may want to travel with them. It's something like that. You want to take your chances. You want, and to some degree, you want to make sacrifices to be in a state of fulfillment and happiness with this person. Taking a chance, you feel as though it can bring you towards success. It can bring you towards stability. It can humble you. So I'm looking at the bottom of the deck. So you do have Mother of Earth at the top, but underneath that, stability is right here. So this is Four of Earth. Okay, let's see what else we have for Gemini and love. What are Gemini's love messages for March 2020? Try not to overthink as you come closer to realizing what it is that you want, who it is that you want, how you want to feel. Don't overwhelm yourself by feeling like things need to still look a certain way. You may have gotten an understanding of one part of it, but there's still other parts of it that you failed to realize. You failed to understand for yourself. You feel in some way, if you get too wrapped up in the idea of love, that you'll lose everything, or vice versa. You feel like the other person that you're connected to may no longer be as interested in you, or may not want you as bad as they did. It's something like that. You worry of getting hurt. You may worry of hurting someone. It can be all of that. You worry about coming off too emotional because maybe you've held in your emotions and your true, thoughts that you keep to yourself. You probably kept it in for so long that you may feel embarrassed for opening up and letting it out. You may feel like you may let out a lot more than what you expect. You could cry, you could bawl. It's all of that. And yeah, there may be some hesitation there. There may be some resistance. But that can lead to confusion, and then that can lead to stagnancy. So be mindful of not closing yourself off. Be honest too about how you may feel all of that. Maybe the person on the other side wants to just simply know how you feel. They just want you to be honest. Because the more that you keep things to yourself, sometimes it can come off like you're hiding shit. Like it can look deceptive. What else do we have for Gemini and love? Wow. Okay. Okay, so this, going back to you worrying about how this can all come about, and if you open up, you may feel also that you'll lose money, that you'll lose your stability within the physical world, that you'll lose stability within the 3D. Financial stability, respect, maybe some shit like that. These are the deeper thoughts that are lying within. They lie here. These could be your worries. And Temperance is at the bottom of the deck. And that's pretty much saying to just allow the universe to work with you, to co-create with you, to show you, to have you keep in mind that not all of this is within your control. Do your part, have faith within the process, have confidence within yourself, believe that what you're giving out and whatever more of what you want to give, you're entitled to feel that way. You're entitled to do that. It's not wrong for you to share more than what you may have in the past. You can't control your destiny, in other words. If you just keep yourself open to receiving, answers come in. There's more of a flow within the rhythm when it comes to this connection. How do you keep yourself grounded? What are the things that remind you of who you are and what you can obtain and what you can embrace wholeheartedly, genuinely, honestly? Do not overthink it. Don't miss your chance. All because you were overthinking and you actually didn't end up making any action towards this person or towards your feelings overall. What else do we have for Gemini love? There's this idea to move forward. You've been mapping out how to make an offer. Someone has. But yet, there's this, there's fear, there's uncertainty, there's resistance. But now we have the universe coming out at the bottom of the deck. And this would be the world, I believe, in tarot. The world card. Things are going to move the way that they're destined to move. You can't control your destiny. You can't control. You can't control how this turns out. You have to just act out of honesty and act out of love, and everything else will unfold the way it should. Son of Waters underneath the universe. So practicing self-love, practicing forgiveness, and overall practicing just the act of love is what brings you towards fulfillment. It brings you towards wealth. It brings you to gaining more knowledge about people, human behavior, all of it. The sun comes out. This is a Leo card. 7 of Earth at the bottom. This speaks to me as faith, having faith. Having faith in the universe, having faith in yourself. Having faith in love, knowing that it's a part of you and it's what makes you up. Continuing to water yourself, continuing to water what you are growing, what you are in the process of manifesting, planting seeds, and really putting in your true intentions within what you are planting. That is imperative, Gemini. So, I don't want to be like, yeah, don't make time to think and feel, but don't take too much time. You know, there's a lot that you've learned over the years. There's a lot that you learned just within a few months. You've grown. You are growing. So take what you know right now and apply that to how you want to further move in this connection. It's okay to make mistakes. But don't keep so much to yourself. It can give away to the other person, like you don't trust them. You know what I mean? Like you're in, like one foot is in and the other is out. That's how it kind of comes off. It can come off that way. I'm sorry. So take a few steps, you know, put in action, put in some sort of action within this offer that you may be trying to make if this is you. Bring some heat to the connection. Maybe there's too much air. There's definitely water here, but I guess it's a matter of combining the water in the fire and making steam, you know? Like, create a romantic lagoon. Just try to relax, you know? Even if it means you need to do it by yourself, you know? Just chill out in a fucking hot tub, or you know, make a fucking bath for yourself. Just find a way to just meditate. Get more in a meditative space so that you can bring in more clarity for yourself, cuz you could be overthinking a bit. So what else do we have for Gemini in love? March 2020. Gemini, love, March 2020. Okay, there is a lot of growth. Some of it may be hidden. There's some some things that you haven't been able to really like tap into some of your magic, tap into some of your powers, your skills. There's other hidden talents and skills that you probably haven't harnessed all of it, but you're opening up to it because you're opening up to your emotions. So you're opening up to your intuition as well. This is very powerful energy, more than you may realize. So don't underestimate when I bring up emotions and shit, because I feel like Geminis don't do enough of that. So you're not, you're not stringing yourself along in any wrong path. You're where you're supposed to be. This was bound to happen anyway. So really harness where you are right now. Embrace where you are. Embrace how you feel. More light is being shed on the things that you need to understand for yourself. So that could help you become more aware of what you need to get rid of. And this can be old ways of thinking, old ways of how you used to see relationships. It's like you're in the process of it's like new skin. You're adjusting to all this. So you're not completely comfortable yet. And that's the reason why it may feel easier to go backwards, to move in those old ways of thinking and those old ways of doing things. This Leo energy, the sun, is trying to shed light on your inner truth, on truth itself, and have you, it's like maybe sometimes you can really get so caught up in the way that you're feeling in the moment that you don't want to let go. There could be that. But this is a sign from Spirit saying it's okay to step away for a second. You're finding more answers. You can come back. Everything can still be here. This love can still be here. But you still want to make time to master your skills and perfect your skills. You know what I mean? Be a higher version of yourself. May call for more inner work. May call for more physical work. May call for taking a different approach within what you do. This ties in to your future and building a family, having a family, stabilizing something that can last for a really long time, setting a foundation, truly getting a sense of understanding who you are so that you can really connect. Soulfully connect. It's introspection for you. And I think what it does sometimes is it just takes you feel like someone's tugging on your shirt and they're just pulling you. They're yanking you everywhere. But it's like you're in the air. That's what I picture. It's like you could fly, but there's not as much control as you had before because there's something else that's being shown to you and you don't know how to go about it. It's like a new kind of feeling, and it could feel familiar because you've probably been here before in another lifetime, but the point is that you're here now and you don't really know how to go about all this. You know how you feel, but maybe not everything is put together in order to know how to take the next steps and how to go about it. So you feel like you're already failing, maybe. You feel like it may be half-assed. You may feel like it's just not good enough. Yeah. So 9 of Earth comes out. This is gain. Gains. And then Mother Fire at the bottom of the deck. Allow the universe to take you where the fuck it wants to take you. Stop trying to have control over everything. You open up one moment and then you clench. You become stubborn, or you become a bit closed-minded to the transition, the shift, the process. You need to surrender, because each moment you may find yourself becoming more frightened, more scared, more uncertain, more confused on how to go about this, on what to do, on what to say next. Maybe say less and act on it more. That's for some of you. Maybe that's all that really needs to be done. But there's also just a matter of expressing what love means to you in other ways, in other creative ways. So it's like, that's practice right there. You know what I mean? Talk more with yourself. Write. Do some writing, you know. Do some kind of creative project where there's a lot of creative expression of love, expression of joy. This can help you become more clear so that you know how to make your offer. You know what to say next. You know what to do next. You know how you actually feel next. This humbles you. It grounds you. And it definitely uplifts you. Everything is already here, though. Keep that in mind. Everything is already within you. It's about you tapping into it. You could have unlocked these before. You could have unlocked your magic before, but like I said, it could have been another lifetime. It could have been 2 years ago, and it feels completely new now. So educate yourself. Know when to take breaks. Know when to chill the fuck out. Know when it's necessary to be open to receiving. Okay. Well, these were your love messages for March 2020. I love you, Gemini. Bye.